Hello viewers, welcome back to Let's Play Rome 2 Total War Emperor Edition as Armenia. I am Six Wings, and I am just now invading the people that we started the game at war with. They're really awkward to attack from Armenia, because you have to go all the way to the Caspian Sea, pretty much, to get around them. Well, we could just conquer our way there through this city, very conveniently. So, we are now in range to attack them. Let's go ahead and poison their provisions. Oh! Failure! Why? Why? Well, whatever. How full is their army now? It'll be bigger next turn. So, well, this screen is new. Summary screen. Due to presence of foreign cultures in all provinces. Oh, the penalties for being big begin to increase. The bigger you get, the less people will like you. And the harder it is to keep it under control. And of course, by the time that you're this big, everyone despises you. But you also control basically the world. Very interesting. I like that. As it gets bigger, it gets harder and harder to manage. So, one of our magistrates has informed us that his lands are barren. The harvest has failed, and the farmers worry the same will happen next year if nothing is done. So, right now we are losing 15% of our wealth from agriculture, which is not much. We can consult the Magi. Or the Magi. The Magi will know how to return the land to fertility. Okay. We can irrigate. Soil is dry and parched. Providing the water it needs will replenish the land. We can fertilize. Spread manure to revitalize the soil. I think irrigation is pretty much... If the soil is dry and parched, I'm really not going to be at much of a loss to wonder why, oh why, your fields are barren. So we'll tell him to irrigate, and we'll see how that goes. Now, however, we will begin our march. Charge! Now this should put us at a significant disadvantage. Fire and steel and a pathetic garrison army. We will encircle the settlement. And we should be able to force march right on up in order to support. And now we have a significant advantage. Again, I hate playing with these like pathetic units that rout when people look at them funny, which is basically Eastern starting infantry until you get to the Axemen. So I am just going to auto-resolve this. I'm not going to spend the money on mercenaries. And if we adopt a protective stance, we'll have the most force left. So we'll do that. Claim our victory. Wipe this force off the face of the planet. Poor guys. Never stood a chance. And once again, we will occupy, and I will just be really happy that everything gets you money now. So the heroes among men are ranked up. Arden no longer exists. Orontes has ranked up. So the brothers in arms. Oh, he can. Might as well have a healer. He's ranked up. Let's make him a warrior as well. And he can rank up his army. Let's rank him up first. He's a soldier. This one actually does not give gravitas per turn. Orontes III should die shortly as well, unfortunately. So light cavalry units will move faster and shoot better. That's good. Archers will inflict more damage, and as an Eastern faction, we do have access to pretty good archers. Now, I wonder if that will count horse archers. It ought to. And 3% damage inflicted by melee units. I've always wondered whether that was just all weapon damage of all units that fight, or just foot melee units. Either way, I think I'm going to take accomplished archers, Because we aren't just going to go with foot archers, and we will be able to get access to very, very good elite Persian archers later on in the game. So we will pick up accomplished archers for that army. And that's done. We're no longer at war with them. Let's examine the northern frontier. The Arsoi are nomads. They like that we blasted those guys. The Sirakis do not. They're very unhappy about that. Well, let's see how they feel about the Arsoi. They hate Colchis, but Colchis and the Sirakis do get along as well. So we may need to obliterate the Sirakis just to ensure peace on our northern frontier. In fact, I may simply move beyond the frontier of the Caucasus shortly anyway. Samandar will be vulnerable. From there we can move up to Siracena from Phasis. So, and then Ponto-Caspia is actually not a very difficult province to govern. It's pretty close by. So what I would like to do, and because this province is so huge, the province of Samandar, but Samandar itself is so close to the rest of my empire. I mean, comparatively. It's not exactly close because we have to either follow the Caspian or go through the kind of west-central part of the Caucasus. It's a little out of the way, but not nearly as much so. I mean, I can go either way, but because I have these non-aggression pacts with my southern neighbors, now the Seleucids still fancy themselves more powerful than I am.
I am honored to greet such an
they won't take a defensive alliance.
Athena give you wisdom.
Nor will Trapezos. Colchis is at war with Chimeria. Alright, well, either way, I believe we've done all we intended to do. All we really need are 3 more units, and that will completely round out our army. Ooh, gold in Gabala. That's actually historically accurate. I like that. I'm not sure whether I like the new icon or not. And gold just straight up gives you money. Lots and lots of beautiful money. Also, we have a nomad camp here. And what I may do is, because this is a vaguely frontier province, and I don't believe grain pits, if it'll show me real quick, they seem not to have a penalty. They seem just to give you a fair amount of wealth. Very little food, but that army replenishment's really good. Actually, I think that's something I'll probably reserve for Ponto-Caspia. I will want armies up there to regenerate much, much faster. Well, we'll see. Really, it's kind of hard for me to decide. But I could upgrade him to either a goat or something else. Really, what I think I need... Let's take a look at our culture, since we can see it now. We have 2 from local traditions, 2 from buildings, and nomadic. There's 1 nomadic local tradition, which is going to drive us, if not for that building that was helping, it will drive us to 2/3 Eastern, 1/3 Nomad, which is really, really bad for us. This will all give Squalor. This will cost me food. What I want right now is this royal large city. I will leave this alone as well. These guys are done for the day. And I am kind of painfully aware that I'm very exposed on the west end right now. Wow, that's a really nice shade of teal there. That's pretty cool. I really like the new Pontus is blue. So we'll end the turn. Let that run. We'll I'll try and go maybe like 2 conquering armies, 1 kind of garrison army. I'm not sure how I want to play this. I know now you can have multiple civil wars. And I'm not sure exactly how I want to play this. Do I want to just have as much as I can to enjoy all the benefits? Took time, but the land did recover, and the crops grew anew in the once barren soil. Great. Orontes III, King of Kings. Bonus wealth and bonus morale. Perfect.
At your command.
So he is no longer in double time. Or forced march, I guess.
Advance.
So what we are going to do is rush west towards Phasis, hopefully capture it before Chimeria does.
Ready for battle. March.
We have a lot of skirmishers, so we're just going to add 3 Eastern Spearmen to fill up the unit. I'm seriously tempted to just take both armies and crush Samandar, but I think I'd rather push all the way west and... Hold on. Edicts, maximum of 1. Actually, this would accomplish my objective, which I have not yet looked at. First, completely control Caucasia. Doing it. Forge a defensive or military alliance with Pontus, and they'll reward me 1,000 denarii for that. Let's see if I can get that defensive alliance with
May
Pontus.
Hermes bless us both
They
with
like the
skillful
heck out of
tongues,
me.
that we may speak our parts well, and so reach agreement.
Yeah, I'd have to pay more than is worth it. Let's just unify that and get that quick cash infusion. We'll get the Royal Large City here. And I intend to take both armies and march west with them. I do like that the occupation has significantly reduced penalties associated with it. Now, it is winter, so we are losing 3 public order from that, but we do need more public order, and soon. We need to build a wrestling arena, and that should basically fix everything. Oh, and my other city is quite far away. These 2 cities are very close, the Georgian city here. Let's continue to move. I'm kind of going to write off the Seleucids and hope they're just too busy. Excuse me, to deal with us for now. And when I played Seleucids in my free time, it was really kind of hilarious. People would declare war on me or one of my satraps, and I would come to their aid, and then they'd be like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting that. You're much stronger than I am," and then they would give me money. Trade with Pontus is no longer possible because okay, so they suck. Got it. Population surplus is sufficient in Armenia that I can now upgrade. Good. So Pontus just got crushed. Absolutely clobbered over there. Surprised Cappadocia still exists. Usually they get obliterated by... Well, either way, I'm okay with it. From Pontus, they're not a threat to me, so I won't worry about them. I will build this wrestling arena, and I will probably not expand this turn.
At your service.
And by probably, I mean I will not expand this turn. So Colchis is owned by Chimeria. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So he already has 20. I'm not sure what he's recruiting. We have a 61% chance of wounding Arsakis over there.
At your command. At once.
We'll bring the army to the border.
March.
Turns to replenished 3, turns to replenished 5. It will be a while, but we do have one heck of an advantage. Let's attempt our assassination. This is our best chance at a positive outcome. But we've wounded him and therefore destroyed that army. Perfect. It's now spring. Oh! Perfect. So Nuraya is even better now. Not keen on any of that. I am keen on the mass poisoning ability, though. More poisons. Hooray! I have 2 units that are full, and for now, I feel like I'm not that threatened by any of my neighbors. The Seleucids do control this area still, but,
I am honored
and
to
they're
receive
significantly
this embassy,
less
and will listen
keen
with
on
interest
me. Will
to
you
all.
trade? Military
Accept
access.
the
No.
terms. Consider the alternatives, and you will see that there is very little sense in anything else.
So basically, they're just threatening to attack me. I see. We still have a non-aggression pact. So their counteroffer to "Do you want to trade?" is you should give me military access. It's like something a human player would send to an AI that's being ridiculous. Ooh, I like the new Egypt icon as well. Really, there's so much new in this game. I'm going to have a lot of fun kind of digging into it and seeing how all the Emperor Edition changes affect everything. Alright. Faction joins war. Trapezos and Cappadocia. Great! Oh, and they've actually conquered the city. Problem is that Pontus capital has moved now to Sinope, so I cannot trade with them any longer. Where did your army go? Are you dumb? Suicidal, perhaps? Well, I'll take it. Stab! Ooh, he just straight up died.
My lord, we fight for you, my lord.
Yeah. Let's just war deck him.
Siege to the settlement.
So we can't quite get in close enough to lay siege.
The way is blocked. Ready for battle.
So what we are gonna... I'm actually gonna back up.
Haste, men.
I'm gonna keep the bridge at our back. That is upgrading. Armavir is upgrading. Let's expand Armavir. And now we can kind of dig into all of the tons of stuff we can do. So, we've taken a look at outskirts. Let's take a look at the shrine. I think these are going to be mostly the same. Cultural influence and public order. Cultural influence and public order. Cultural influence. A ton of public order. It's going to cost us a lot of food. Writing games for even more public order. Royal Sanctuary will give us cultural influence and a little public order. Give us a bunch of money. Okay, so it's mostly cultural influence and a bunch of money. I may go with the Royal Sanctuary. Fire Altar will give us more money. Not that impressed with anything that's not the tower or 4 and 2 versus 3 and 4. They both cost food. That's interesting. City center, we have infantry camp. This is going to be our basic infantry thing here. This level 1 infantry camp will let us recruit archers, hillmen, and javelin men. The level 2 infantry camp will give me noble spears already? Really? At the level 2 infantry tent, I get my noble spears. I'm pretty okay with that. I wonder if that's not supposed to be that way. Because Persian hoplites are not as good and come later. Still gives axemen and That is me, right? Axemen and Cartley Axemen, who are a very competent melee unit. Very small bonus versus infantry. And then what do I get from the max level Royal Barracks? And that's where I get my elite Persian archers. Nice. And the practice field increases my army recruitment capacity. Oh my gosh. Better melee cav, better ranged infantry damage. And we can field very competent infantry forces if we want. So I think what I will do... That's building, that's doing okay. Let's get the infantry camp. Let's recruit better infantry. Actually, no. Not yet. Not yet. First, we need more money. And I need to see... Upkeep on them is 70. Upkeep on them is 90. May be cheap to get the building. Noble Spears upkeep is 150. They are very expensive to maintain. And I need money. Let's go Shrine instead. We'll leave that alone. Oh, I'm not researching tech anymore. What was I thinking? This will reduce corruption. Tax rate and public order. Temple tax. It'll unlock the library and the Chapakane. Interesting. Okay, well, that's fine. So we'll research this tier out. And just severely disappoint Colchis as we probably just wipe them out. This is a region that I believe was historically ruled by the Armenian kingdom, especially by the time the Romans reached this area. So that would make sense for why it will give me bonus for doing things kind of historically. Caucasia, they're just sad about things. The Royal Large City is complete. Hooray for money. He will not learn, will he?
They will trouble you no longer.
Let's poison this dude. Oh, failure. Our failure is complete. So, you are Orontes. Move there.
We fight for you, my lord.
Let's attack.
Victory!
There's like a 0% chance for us to lose this battle. Get him! And we can do really whatever we want with the captives. I like the idea of getting money. So we'll enslave the captives.
My lord.
We fight for you, my lord. On the move, my lord. At once.
Oh, the city on its own does not seem to have project a control aura. Let's take that. Auto resolve as well. Stab number 1 and stab number 2. And the city is ours. We'll occupy it as well.
My lord.
And we'll have him level up.
Ready for orders.
As well as the army. +2 zeal when general. Good. We can give him a cool sword. A cool sword. Apparently I'm just bad at reading words. So that will be very good for us. Let's see. I like accomplished archers. Let's do it. Accomplished archers. He's stuck. He's already done stuff. We now control all of this province. I actually no longer need this edict, so let's cancel it. And let's throw out bread and games here. I need that public order pretty badly. And let's take a look at our newfound... We're another village. Garrison versus trade settlement. More money. Very slightly more public order. Let's actually take a look at the chain. More money. And it actually just even starts to fall further and further behind in money. But this stops giving... Does this give you any public order at all? This does not give you public order, but this does. Continues to cost food, but gives you 150 more money. Base. Interesting. No, this seems to give public order. Oh no, it doesn't. It's growth. I think I want to upgrade this to a trade settlement for the growth. Now, Colchis has managed to take Phanagoria from them. So what we'll do is we'll just continue to the north. Find ways to make more money. Wow, that's so expensive. Actually, what we'll do is we'll stick to... No, it will be safer to upgrade here, actually, in my opinion. So we'll upgrade this to a trade settlement, and that is Phasis to the west, which is actually fairly well protected compared to... Well, I don't know. Either way, we're going to go trade settlement because I like money. That's really the only rationale I need. Let's end turn and get our bonus cash. Sunny Delight is so good. I haven't had it in years. So, now, Colchis will pay me for peace.
That my lord looks to end the
The,
war. He will not look to end
so...
it another day.
Oh, really? He won't look to end it another day. You know what? It looks like he'll look to end it pretty soon. Give me 1,800 bucks? Why don't you become a satrapy? Nah. The problem is that everyone else I'm friends with, and you're directly on my conquest path. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I conquered Phasis. I now have a route to the sea. Beautiful. Tons of cash. Civis pacem parabellum. Maintains 60 units, so it wants us to basically raise a third army. It will give us 5,000 more gold, and we've got a bad omen. So bread and games the edict has been issued. We've got a wrestling arena in Armavir, shrine in Armavir. It is winter now, so what's the trouble? It's not a particularly bad one. So yeah, the trouble with stopping now is I'm basically allied with both of them. And I'm basically... I mean, I'm not allied with them. They could become an enemy the second the Seleucids decide they hate me. But I'm friendly with them. So really, north is around around the Pontus, I believe is what it was called back in the day. Around the Black Sea, and the Sea of Azov, is the natural route of expansion for me. given that I'm friendly with everyone around me. I am not super happy with the core of my country being a little exposed, but it is what it is. I'm alright with it.
I am low, swift and silent.
Let's check out the faction Amada. Member of my family is concerned about a recurring dream. In her dream, a dark cloud descended on your lands and engulfed your people. Well, let's consult the Magi. Of course. 81%, we are exalted. So, the only option is this guy. We could just murder him, and that would be that, but that would cost money. Money I'm not willing to spend at the moment.
Can I assist you further? Your orders, my lord.
Why am I going this way?
As you command.
Let's go across the hill. So they're rebuilding their fleet. The Eyes of the Serpent. Do we begin, or do we wait
Ready for
a
order.
brief time to... I think we go for it.
Gathering supplies, my lord.
At your command. March.
So let's just continue the relentless press. Can we undertake diplomacy with Chimeria? See, the thing about Chimeria is they hate me. They're going to hate me no matter what I do. I've always found them to just be ornery, in general. Hopefully I can take this back before they do. Otherwise I'll just declare war and take it from them. The Arsoi vaguely dislike me.
We will gladly listen to your
They will not
offers,
trade.
but do not
They
wrap them
will
in
not take a
lies.
non-aggression pact. The
You
Sirakis
have the ear of my people.
hate me.
Do not waste.
So, really, we're just kind of walking into the lion's den up here, as it were. Let's recruit a new army. Everyone who we could recruit is from the other family. Let's recruit the statesman, so we don't create anyone else. I'm going to try and adopt a strategy of just fighting and winning civil wars. Maybe that's wrong, but I think maybe the bonuses will outweigh the penalty. Raise an army. Am I willing to spend the extra money for cataphracts? Heck yeah, I am.
Ready for battle. I want
Hop in there
patrols.
and recruit yourself up some soldiers. Now, we can upgrade this for even more public order. Phasis has a fishing port. Stop that. I'd like to convert that to a harbor, I think. Or I could unlock the recruitment of ships. I may well do that, in fact. Bunch of money. It costs a bunch of money to get that, though. Oh, I have a courier station. Okay. So that's the other thing that was built down here. I thought there hadn't been anything built, but of course there is, because it's next. Oh no, I just hadn't looked at it, I guess. So a courier station. Do I want this? Not terribly. It can become a tax office. Ooh, harsh. Got money burning a hole in my pocket. This will just get me cultural influence, public order, and 100 money I didn't have before. For 1900 gold. So we'll get the Sanctuary. Mostly because I want to keep this culture very, very high. The fact that there is one local tradition for Hellenic means that I'm going to need a fairly significant, a not insignificant amount of culture to keep this above like 90%. In fact, I'll need 9 points of influence to keep this above 90%. And I definitely do want to keep that high. Just like here, we're losing slightly influence. We're going to go down to 80% here, which is fine. That's why I built this, because this, wow, +3 artillery on walls. It's going to be nuts. The Royal Sanctuary is going to give me cash, which is awesome. Do I want to convert this so I can build a fleet or get more cash? I think I want to convert this so I can get a fleet. Should I need it? It's a shared sea region. Oh, you know what? This is almost too obvious. I want the wealth from commerce because I have a bonus to it, and I want the bonus to wealth from mining because I have a gold mine. So let's build up this coin maker here. Perfect. He's already recruiting everything he needs. I'm really not sure what I want to do with this courier station, actually. It's giving me public order, so I'll leave it for now. I think I want this to be a military pier. I'm going to use the 3 of these to get me money up there, and I want somewhere that I can recruit a fleet. So we'll just get that conversion done now, sooner rather than later, as it were. And that should be it for the winter time. We're beginning our march far too early out along the Black Sea, emerging from the west end of the Caucasus. This was actually my favorite region in Rome 1, because in Rome 1, you could fortify the mountain passes with troops, and there was no way for them to get out. And are you suicidal? Where are you going? Are you going back to your old city? Every time I approach one of his cities, he just walks right on out. You're warned that a terrible sickness would come to your lands if steps were not taken to prevent it. It's a good thing we consulted the Magi. We can take the necessary steps and save the day. Sweet. See, this is what happens. This is what happens when you read the Book of Genesis. You learn that dreams are important and you need to take them seriously. Oh, for crying out loud. Chimeria, Chimeria. Well, let's play the assassination game again. Do I not have the money? I have the money. Oh, it's because I have no chance of success. Got a 50-50 chance of poisoning him. Perfect. It's even more success than I would have anticipated. Great. And there's nothing else that gives him cunning that I want more than the ability to just kill people better. I don't have a tech researching, but we'll fix that now. More money. Oh, and I actually can hit it. Let's do it. Auto-resolve the assaults. 88% of our force remaining. Ooh, through the face. And yet again, we'll occupy it, I think. They've probably already done the hard work for me of converting it. I get a lot of money if I looted it. I wish I could, oh, I can examine the city. Not well. I can't, like, click this and look at the buildings. I can only see what they are from here. But I can see that it has an eastern building in it, so I'll just occupy it. Oh, don't freeze on me now.
My lord.
Thank you. And where did he go? Chimeria has a fleet here. Chimeria has an army here. Where did the troops from Colchis go? Were they obliterated? Yes. I think this is them. No, they had an army. Unless it was wiped out. Well, let's take a look at Phanagoria. This is grain pits. Oh, maybe they're just Hellenistic. And this, I can't convert because it doesn't matter, maybe? Oh, well, I have wine, which is fantastic. And when I can, I'll upgrade this into a harbor, because this is already the right culture. This is just not. Here, in Ponticapeum, Tenace, and Phanagoria. Do I want bonus? Regeneration? Maybe. I have a ton of food right now, a veritable ton. I'm using this for public order right now. I think rather than converting that yet, I'm going to wait on my stuff to finish. Just continue building up this little back army here. Oh, that's actually very cheap now, huh? 100 wealth and bonus army replenishment. I've got very little need for food as it is. So what I will do is I will convert this to my version of the grain pits, I guess. Even though theirs is identical. So I'll spend the money and convert that to my version.
How may I serve you? Ready for orders. Ready for orders. At once.
I will move his army up here.
Ready for further.
And what I may do is double time him to the border. Oops.
At your command.
And you know what? Now that we're here, I'll just go screw with him some. He's stuck, but that's fine. Are you concerned by my growth yet? Do you still think you're way bigger than me? You have 2 friends in the whole wide world.
I am here to listen if you speak honestly.
Oh, yay, they want to trade
We
now!
are realistic folk and will accept this accord,
Beautiful.
even as it hurts our pride.
Good, it should. Feel bad about yourself. Jerks. That took a while. Actually, now that we can see so many people, because that trade route just revealed all of that to us, let's just go ahead and shop our wares around.
Be welcome
Athens.
here, and
Athenians are
speak as
always
you
eager
wish,
to trade.
without fear of
Apparently
consequence or
not.
danger.
Packaged with a non-aggression pact? Nope. Okay.
I think
I greet you as befits your reputation. Now, friend, speak plainly. so
They are a
that
defensive
we may
ally of
fall.
Pontus? Great.
We have good reason to...
Chimeria hates my face. Cyprus
enter, friend, and speak.
doesn't
Surely
like that I'm
have much
trading
to
with other
discuss,
people,
and
but they're willing to trade with me, and that's really all I care about. The Adricians could wind up being my next target, but I might just be silly and go around this way. And kind of into the east. Have this really bizarrely shaped empire. Pontus I'm not trading with,
blessing
but
of the Olympians
can
upon
be
you.
again.
I must accept, although my honor.
Really? Come on. Why does everyone like hate trading?
Be welcome.
Buy my
May it-
trinkets.
I consent. For the sake of friendship that has been.
Oh, come
we will
on.
not
What if I
sell
give you
much
like
in our marketplaces. Our
$15
people are rather
$4? Okay, fine. Too good for my goods, I get it. Whatever, that's going to spike up my income. Holy wow! That is amazing.
My lord.
Not keen on the ambush battle that could follow next turn, but we'll see if it happens. If it does, I'll end the video. If it doesn't, I'll laugh while I take Tenace. I don't believe he can reach from Penticapam to Phanagoria.
All would
Well,
surely
the
benefit
Adricians want
if
to
we
trade
agreed
now.
to open trade from this day.
You know what? Sure thing, buddy. And they've managed to hold on to their land on this side. Well, not for long.
Give careful thought to this offer. My people expect acceptance, and if Athena helps you, they may have it.
How about instead... You know, actually, no. So military access, if you package it with a defensive alliance, then you'll get it. Uh-oh. Steps need to be taken if the terrible events for sure. Okay, so we haven't taken the steps yet. Now we need to. So we can limit travel. So it's an illness, supposedly. We can do nothing. Or we can make offerings. Let's make offerings to... I can't remember the name now. The Zoroastrian good god. We'll make offerings. Bithynia is now at war with Cappadocia. That's fine. A settlement with high tax and low public order tempts your character. Move him and avoid dishonesty. Settlement with high tax and low public order tempts your character? Okay.
We fight for you, my lord.
Disloyal jerk, I guess? I don't know.
To your duties, men. Ready for orders.
I know I can pick up some javelin cavalry. They'll likely just throw themselves at me and die.
All men must serve, treading softly.
Oh, there's the army of Colchis. That's cute. It's just going to bleed to death over there, apparently. Well, let's just go ahead and start working on this guy. Poison, poison, poison. Okay. No, I don't want to poison the wells. I need to drink out of those when I take the city.
I will call forth.
Poison, poison, poison. Do not roll bad. There we go.
I have carried out your orders.
So they're going to be slightly upset with me, I wager.
We fight for you, my lord. At once.
So I'll give them the option. If they want to attack me, they can do that and die. Or they can not and live. That will be their choice. So this is giving me public order. I can get one more point of public order. That's giving me going to give me a public order malice. I need this to expand is what I need.
Ready for orders.
Settlement with high tax, low public order tempts your character. Move him and avoid dishonesty. Okay. Looks like Pontus is going after the Seleucids. I'm not sure if he's across the border yet, but he likely will be soon. Cappadocia still controls Mazaka, and that's it. Well, we'll see what comes of this.
My lord.
I need to check out my garrison here. Garrison at Phanagoria. Low strength, very low strength. But so is he, and that's all that can attack it.
We fight for you, my lord.
I will move up into enemy lands. Yeah, deal with it. Not in the habit of asking permission. Ah. Let's raise another army of cataphracts and stick them in the town. Couple units. That'll at least ensure that Fenagoria is not taken by any overzealous opponents. And we'll see what these guys do up here. I really like this general path. In general, everyone around us is pretty friendly to us, except to the north. So we are attacked. I am attacking Colchis. I will decline to aid you. I will decline to aid you again. You are not my friend. In fact, you are my enemy. This may reduce my...
people
Rhodes
are
wants a
proud,
non-aggression
as
pact.
are yours. But pride does not stop a man having fun.
Sure. I promise I won't invade your little island. Assassination attempt. Are you kidding me? Something's wrong. Child is taken ill. Okay, so crap. Phasis. Crap. I need to destroy this, actually. Unfortunately. I need to build the Polo Ring here. Very unfortunate. But it is as it must be, I suppose. Wow. Very unfortunate to be you today, sir. The brothers in arms are commanded by that jerk. Absolutely, I'll declare war on Chimeria. So let's encircle them.
Ready for march. Attack! Laying siege to the settlement.
And we'll just go ahead and end them. We'll auto-resolve the assaults again. We still have yet to fight something on the battlefield. Mostly because everything's been kind of weak. We're just applying two armies where... Now, I actually think I want to raise the city. Or loot it. Nah, not loot. Raise would give me slightly more money. 250 more gold. This will give me a ton of provincial instability from conquering. This will give me a little, but a lot of penalty now. Let's raise the city. Take the money. Imperium! My power knows no bounds. Good. Great. Wonderful. Naraya is done. He's done. That will revolt in 2 turns, but I will have a full stack garrison both of the cities. Phasis is unfortunately in some trouble here. I don't have a choice. I have to bring him back. That's unfortunate. Is it still marked for deletion? Yeah, I'm going to want to hold on to the stuff here then. And let's see what we've captured. I'll spend the money to convert this to my village. Convert that to my kind of... Oh, hold on. No, I don't. No, I don't do those things. Because what I need first is to fill up the town. So I destroyed the Greek buildings that were there. Pit mine, 100 wealth from mining, goes up to Sluiced mine. Even more wealth from mining. Okay, that's cool. Courier post, is that one building I'm not a huge fan? I mean, it is just straight percent wealth bonus. Like, this one is straight 8% bonus wealth and a little bit of food. I'm not impressed with it, really. This is the Traveling Wrestlers, which will give me money and public order. Kind of not impressive. This will just give me money. You know what I do need is a shrine. It is 11% Eastern. I've got tech giving me bonuses, but local traditions for Hellenic, 2 for Nomadic, and none for Eastern. So, I need a shrine, first and foremost. More food, maybe? Does this give just wealth from commerce and cost food? Yes. So what I'm going to do with that, instead of that, I could grow this. That actually gives public order. That, and is not that expensive. And percent wealth from commerce. Nice. I'll go farm. I'm going to want to do mostly farming for food, except where I can get away with it, and I can always re-specialize later in the game. Build that up. Phases has the shipyard now, the trade settlement, but how long does the plague last? I should have just quarantined everything. 4 turns. Miserable. And Orontes needs a skill. More gravitas per turn. I think I prefer, however, virtue. Public order from characters. Not a lot, but it'll help. That should make the people of Pontus like me significantly more. As well as Trapezus and Bithynia. While this war is going on, I wonder if I could get either a defensive or military alliance with them. Could be very beneficial. Technology tier achieved. Peace. Bosporus is going to have a rebellion soon. Of course it was. Grain pits complete in Phanagoria. They're upset. Cappadocia has become a client state of Trapezus. I'm okay with that. Send to the pool. We've encountered Tylus. The Sirakis have been destroyed by the Royal Scythians.
My lord, at your command.
What is he doing here? Stance ratings, or stance rating. I don't really have any commerce on this sea zone yet. I will shortly, though.
Ready for orders.
Why don't we see about getting rid of him? Glub, glub, glub. That way, if they have any... let's execute the captives.
Fleet, ships to port.
Perfect.
Ready for
So now what I intend to do is march south.
At ease. At your command. You call this a garrison? We fight for you, my lord.
And what we're going to do here is just stick it out.
How may I serve you?
Until we can't really keep fleets, recruitment costs for armies, upkeep for armies. That'll also give me money. What is the benefit of completing this tree? Replenishment rate, something very, very good. So, we've met Tylus now, by virtue of something. They don't really like me. Oh, Tylus must have traded Pulpadeva with Macedon. Either way, I can't trade with them, so they're of no interest to me.
Be welcome. If I
Trade?
can give you the
Yes.
gods of
Great. Yes, gods of Olympus. Blah, blah, blah. Very nice.
Greetings.
Athens. Trade?
We are civilized.
Oh. Absolutely.
We Greeks are a realistic folk and will accept.
Macedon? They don't like that I trade with the
For
Adricians.
the sake of friendship that has been and friendship to come, greetings.
No aggression. Will you
Now,
take it package
let
with
us seek
trade?
wisdom
No.
together.
I'm not super keen on them anyway. A lot of trade partners now. Exporting iron and wine, importing timber, olive oil, glass, and silk. Perfect. The Arsoi,
You are welcome, although my ancestor...
unlikely to trade. The Royal Scythians, however, hate my guts. Ah, so they liked Chimeria, that's the problem. Well. Oh well, I guess. The trouble is that Pentacapaeum is in a really inconvenient location for me to get at. The plan will be to land on the beach here with both armies, while poisoning them so they can't move, and get at me. Alternatively, I can see if
We
Chimeria
are not known as
will take
patient.
peace. No. They're just violent. I don't understand it. Still, what's done is done. I'll send my spy west, end the turn, and then end the part. Hopefully the plague doesn't get much worse. Sis and who? Scions of Xerxes? Why do you have a skill? Why do you get a skill? What did you... Oh, yeah, you killed somebody. Shield bearer. Well, I guess we won't adopt that policy anyway. We'll just have to ensure that they don't become too popular. We can arrange for his wife to be assassinated as well if she makes him too popular. Oh well. So this is actually going really well. I haven't fought a battle yet, but fighting battles with Eastern Spearmen is just... I'll put it this way, it's the opposite of fun. Talus and Pergamon have stopped fighting, Cappadocia and Pontus have stopped fighting. Bibulus and Untrustworthy. He's probably the one that I stuck here. No, that's Curry. He likely has the plague. So I will wait for it to pass before doing anything else. As for the Cimmerians, there will be a temporary ceasefire punctuated by assassination attempts. This dude is so good at his job. Get even better at poisoning people. So what I'm going to do here is actually just recruit another spy. Ideally someone who's good at poison. You're good at arson and coercion. You're good at... You're good at upkeep. You'll not likely be attached to an army very frequently. Oh, you know what I could do? I could come down here. This will help with public order, actually. Recruit a dignitary. Cultural conversion. Authority. Growth. Rats. Still, we're 82% Eastern here, we're 85% Eastern here, we're 57% Nomad here. I think I'll actually recruit that dignitary up here for rapid cultural conversion programs. We'll continue to move him south. I'm really hesitant to move south here. The city's doing so well, I don't want to mess it up. What I do, however, want is more money. More money. Speaking of more money and ways I can get it. Let's upgrade to a large vineyard. And probably to a Tower of Silence. No, Royal Sanctuary should be good enough. Tower of Silence is what I'll construct here once I get around to actually building a shrine. In fact, I will dismantle this and replace it with a shrine. They'll need that tower to deal with all of the people who will die from the plague. Disease, phases. Could be good, could be okay. Looks like we'll survive it. Storm clouds over Georgia. A cynic would say that our offerings did us no good, but a faithful man would say, we just didn't offer enough. Who are you? Oh, you're the guy I just made. Okay, cool. And I'll convert that to a village. That'll be everything for the money, and I just cannot... this game is just giving me that kind of same as Civ, that one more turn. And there's so much more to do now, as far as empire management goes. There are a lot more diversity of structures you can build. I really like this grain pits building. So I'm really impressed with Emperor Edition. Let me actually look up. Completely control one province either by direct ownership or through satrapies. So they want me to take over Cappadocia. Unfortunately, the political situation won't really allow me to do that, even if that is what they did do historically. Maintain 5 Eastern Cataphracts? Okay, yeah, that's not likely to happen. I'm gonna have the 60 units to pass this. I have one unit short right now. I can just recruit that now. Like, literally, I can just click him, click this, click that button, and pass the mission. either way, I am going to... I know I already said I'm going to pass the turn and then end the part, but I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to end the turn, and then as soon as this finishes loading, just to make sure I don't goof anything up, I'll end the part. I know it's been a very long part so far.
Our joint
Athens
enemies
wants a
would
non-aggression
tremble if we were
pact.
your allies.
Sure. I promise I won't invade your little city within the next 10 years. Oh, that's a mistake. They've upgraded, they've built a new army. This is my favorite thing about agents, is you can just indefinitely... Cool, so we've just bolstered our treasury, we didn't get any of those. Now control 25 settlements. Inweniam Wiam. And disease in Siracena. Really? Come on. Where is Siracena anyway? Siracena. Oh, it's spreading from my lands to other people's lands. Aha, ha. We'll take that then. Alright, for real, I'm ending the part. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And if you please subscribe if you want to see more. I am Six Wings, and I will see you next time. Thanks again for watching.